as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go! 70, Indy. General West.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He completes it to Tate.
I got you, boy.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch the whip.
Throwing Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Giants. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Down. 60 or. X3. 218. Chop. Let's go. Let's go. Ready?
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 Pittsburgh. Check. You draw Parker. Go.
Here we go.
552. You ain't going. 61. Matchbox lights. Crunch.
Check safety.
Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 4. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one snipped up. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
You ain't got nothing.
Joker, 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 joker.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
52, Mike, 52.
We all
2nd and 5 now. Jones, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch. Slam.
On first down, Jones. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Landry, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What's the run? They're running it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kareem Martin coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. And the pressure gets to him again. Ronald Blair, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. On third down, Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. How about that, their quarterback, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Such an electric play. So you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tucker now to add the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll find Moreau here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 50-10. Wahoo!
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
First down, Giants. Orbit. Watch Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, V, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike 50, Mike 50. Free buzz. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Mike's 50. You don't want none of that. Give me pick up the ball. Mike's 50. Hey, check. Hustle. Mike's 50. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Mike's 50. We ain't giving him nothing.
He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the run, it's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
On the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jones throwing on third and long. And that is incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the pass.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. Looking for Shepard deep. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the edge.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want, the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go!
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kareem Martin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I got him.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
64, Here we go. Check, fire.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Throwing, Jones. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go!
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. 2nd and 4. And And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Switch.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Check 26. Let's go.
They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Safe. Check three. Check.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. He may try to run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Camera action, living in a dream. Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.